Good morning, my sweet babies. Oh, yeah? Good morning. I feel like I haven't been talking to you guys or filming for, well, it's been a couple weeks. I'm trying to be more consistent, I promise. I just had a few things happen. I went to the US and just a few other things happened here. And yeah, but I'm back and I have a very busy day. I'm grinding coffee because I'm almost out. I need to take some coffee to the roasters and get it roasted. I take my coffee to get roasted in town because if I do it myself, it never turns out good and then I'm just disappointed. And I am convinced it depends on the roaster. I took it to, the one guy I normally take to is amazing, but we tried another person before and it wasn't as good, but I could do for less kilograms. I could do 3 kilograms and I only had a little bit. And that much will last me about 4 months, maybe 4 or 5 months. But this next time I'm going to take it to the guy who's better because it just tastes so much better. And I need 8 kilograms. So I've been picking coffee, saving coffee, drying coffee. I think my life revolves around coffee a lot. But we are going into, I think I'm going into a coffee harvest. Well, I am going into a big coffee harvest because I'm working on doing a video, so I filmed the whole coffee video and it was in slow motion, so I have to redo it. But coffee starts from like a flower and it smells like honeysuckle, if you know what honeysuckle smells like. I will show some footage. And that happened about a month ago. No, 3 weeks, no, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks. It was happening when I came back from the US, so about 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks ago. And it was so beautiful and all the birds were here and the hummingbirds and it just smelled so nice. And I didn't realize that coffee, I didn't realize that the coffee flowers, they're like bright white and they smell like honeysuckle. And then you get like a little bean, a green coffee cherry, and then it slowly ripens. Anyways, I'm gonna wait till I will try to do the video again or fix the one I have, but I don't know. So I'm working on it. I'm sorry. Yeah, you know, real life. This is like, if you're new here, thanks for watching. My name is Sarah. I live on a small coffee farm in Colombia. And yeah, I do everything by hand or by myself. So yeah, this is not an aesthetic channel. Trust me. I'm not really that wired in my head anyway, so I'm not really good at that. Anyways, let's make coffee.
Well, I saddled up my shoes, headed out at dawn. Yeah, I saddled up my shoes, headed out at dawn. Ain't no place gonna hold me when the road keep rolling on. Left my baby crying, said you can't live that way. Left my baby crying, says you can't live that way. I told her love ain't chained down, it just comes and drifts away. Yeah. that dust, roll the joint.
So I've been picking coffee in this, like, I have about, I don't know, 15 or 20 trees that like are really good. This is a not very good one. I'm probably gonna just pick when this season's over and then cut it and let it regrow. Because I don't think it's very happy here. But I'm gonna pick, so on one tree you can have like coffee that's new and then coffee that's completely ready. It's like at all stages. So I have to be careful not to drop the good coffee or the green beans. So all coffee here in Colombia is actually picked by hand because number one, the terrain, as you see, it's very steep. And number two, there can be like really good red cherries like these ones. On this tree, you can see that tree has some good beans on the top, but right here, I don't know if you can see, probably not, right here, these are some good red, I don't think it's gonna focus. They're red, good cherries. And then it's right next to and it's right next to these ones. Those are green, and this one's not a good one. But I'll pick it anyways because I can sell it as pasilla in town. But the other ones are good cherries, so I'll pick those. But you see they're like mixed in with the green cherries and the red cherries. And then some trees have flowers at the same time. So coffee is picked by hand to basically so you only pick the red cherries. You won't pick the green ones. A machine can't do that. Plus this terrain, look how steep it is. Coffee likes to grow on a hillside. Coffee also likes to be shaded a bit. So some of these trees aren't as good because there's too much sun to get too hot and the coffee gets burned. Which is the reason there's a tree right there and it always has good coffee because look, it's nice and shaded from these plantain trees. So that's why a lot of coffee growers in Colombia plant plantain trees and or plantain plants or banana plants. And you might think, well, it's shading out the coffee. The coffee likes it. It needs shade, a little sun, a little shade. That's why these trees that are shaded have the best coffee. So that is so that right there is a good, I don't know if you can see it. That's a good coffee cherry. This is not a good one, but I still pick it because I can sell it. You separate it. When you visit Colombia and you're wondering why is everyone picking coffee by hand? It's so steep. It looks like so counterproductive. Well, that's the best way to get high quality coffee. And also, I'm actually at 1,800 meters above sea level, which is, I don't know, 5,000 something feet. The town is 1,900 meters and there are coffee growers at 1,950 meters. That's where you get the specialty coffee. It's cooler climate and coffee really likes that. So the longer and slower the coffee beans ripen, the more flavorful the coffee will be. So coffee grown at lower elevations can get burned, can be too hot, ripens too fast. The flavor of the coffee is not going to be as good as if you come here and it takes a lot longer. So we might have less coffee per year, but the quality and the taste is going to be better because of how it grows, and it grows slower because things in higher elevations, you know, there's less oxygen and it's rainier, so it's a different type of climate. Things grow a little bit slower. If you're in lower elevations, it's just super fast. I mean, my weeds grow super fast, but everything else takes a little bit longer. Coffee, we typically do in this region 2 coffee harvests per year. One is in January and one is usually September, October. But it depends on the farm, depends on what type of coffee they're growing, depends if they're specialty coffees versus just a big farm that produces as much coffee as possible. So yeah, that's why Colombian coffee can be very expensive. You buy a good high quality coffee is because where they pick it, how they grow it, the attention to detail, just all these little factors that you don't think about when you're drinking your morning cup of coffee, because you're just like assuming there's a big machine that goes and picks it, they put it in a roaster, and that's it. That's not it. You have to pick it by hand, you have to separate it by hand, and a lot of people have like big machines that do it, but a small farm like me, I do it all by hand. So you pick it all by hand, you hire people, you pay them per kilogram how much they pick, then you have to depulp it, you have to dry it, you have to take it to sell, or you roast it yourself and you sell it as a private vendor. My neighbor actually sells his coffee every Sunday in town, and he makes more money in one day, he says, than he does selling his coffee to the local vendor, because you don't really make that much money. I sell mine to the vendor and then I drink the good coffee. So if you ever come to visit me, you're going to drink coffee that I have hand-picked, hand-selected to roast in town. So yeah. Okay, so we're going to finish picking coffee. So today I'm picking coffee. I'm going to clean up some trees. And we'll see. I want to finish weed whacking a little bit, but I don't know how long it's going to take me because I'm a bit slow. And I don't start working until like after 10 in the morning because I walk the dogs, I cook breakfast, and then I feed the dogs, and then I start. So it's like 10:30. And then depends on how hot it gets. So yeah, so let's work.
Yeah, black ink letter came this very morning. Said my baby gone away, and my good luck so gone. Folded that paper, laid it on my bed. Folded that paper, laid it on my bed. Every word she wrote me, come my poor heart did. Sun don't shine no more, rain fall through my floor. Sun don't shine no more, rain fall through my floor. Ain't no sound of laughing, just a ghost at my door.
When you got all that rain, a lot of things that I was planning on planting got wet, so I have to take a break from picking coffee because it's really hot today. And then I had to eat lunch, so I'm just gonna... I don't like to use plastic things, but these are free, so I'm gonna plant some potatoes. I'm gonna plant some little potatoes that got wet in the rain. I don't want them to get moldy or anything, so I'm gonna plant back in these bags because they're free.
comes too early, hands already warm, working for a better day, trying to keep me warm. Boss man count his tally, we just count our turn. Fair don't come easy, I had to stand and fight for mine. Oh Lord, hear me now. Working, better day, keep me warm.
Nixie?
People talk about difference,
No,
I just see the same.
Nixie. Nixie's helping. Just as you do, Nixie. Okay. Okay, I finally finished picking. Well, I'm done for the day. I picked. So when I'm picking coffee, I have this. Oh shoot! I just realized I left my saw down there. I have this really bad habit of doing 800 things at the same time. So I picked this much. You can see. Nixie, pardon. I don't know if you can see. I picked this much coffee. It's almost full bucket. All my coffee's not ready, so I have to like just search the trees. I think I need to search a few more over here, and then I'll be done. I'll do that tomorrow, and I have to mow tomorrow. While I was down there, so I do like 100 things. I have a bunch of plantains that fell with the winds because they were like on the hillside. So I was cleaning those up, and then I got this big bucket of goodies for the bunnies. And now I'm going to go depulp this coffee, and then I'll put it in water. Are you eating the coffee? She eats everything. Are you eating the coffee? Nixie, I don't think it's good for you. No, look at you getting so big. You're getting so big. They want their adventure, their walk, but it's too hot. It's not. This is my coffee. Why you can't eat it? Look, she's. You didn't eat the whole piece. She's insane. All right, I'm gonna go feed the bunnies. Let's go feed the bunnies, and then depulp the coffee. Blackberry. They like it to eat the leaves. But you can tell they're not eating what I gave them yesterday. Maybe they're so picky. They're such divas, these two bunnies. So let's see if they like this better. Oh! So this machine basically takes off the outside red peel and leaves the coffee that you will recognize. This is the depulpadora. It takes off the outside red part. It comes out here, which it looks a little dirty because I've been doing it. And then it leaves this. This is the bean, the coffee bean. And then I'm going to put this, I put it in here. I put it in here, and then I will put it in water. After I take off the skin, the cascara, this I will, all the skins, the outsides will be put into the compost pile, saving them off right there. And after this, I'll put it in water and let it set until the slimy mucilage is off. And this will be a traditional washed coffee. And I will sell it in town. Well, I will leave it in water for 2 to 3 days, and then I will dry it, and then I will bag it to sell or roast in town. Yes, most people have like this set up on a automatic thing, not me, because I don't really have the setup for coffee, in case you can't tell. I just have the bare minimums. I know this is not the most effective way to do this, but whatever. I don't really care. Gets the job done. And my arm gets very tired. It's not as easy as it looks, in case you're wondering. I know, and I used to have a higher bucket and I would set this on top. I think I put something in that bucket. It has another job. I haven't bought a replacement. I'm almost done. Woo! Done. Almost. You can hear my neighbors, but it's the neighbors way over there, not even next to me. Alrighty. That's for today's harvest. That's today's harvest. Alright, I'm ending the video here. So, I'm going to fill this bucket with water. And you see it doesn't look so pretty because you do have to separate the coffee. Some people will separate it before they take the skin off. Some people separate it after. I separate it after because I noticed that I started separating it before. And then I noticed that I was still separating it after, so it was like doing the same job twice. So I just do it all after after I soak it in here for a couple days. When I lay it out to dry, I'll separate it. If you were to feel this, It just like feels very slimy. So yeah. Ugh. But I'm gonna wash it, clean it, dry it, toast it, roast it, or sell it. So yeah, that is what I'm gonna be doing today and tomorrow probably. I'll probably have to pick more tomorrow. I think I got most of it though actually. I wanted to get all the good. I have, like I said, about 10 to 15 really, really good trees, so I wanted to make sure I picked all the really good coffee. Yeah, so tomorrow, as long as it's sunny like today, I'm trying to like do things in order of importance, like picking the coffee, because if you don't pick it when it's ready, it can go bad super, super fast, like in a couple of days. And it's like an avocado. If it's ready and you don't eat it, it goes bad. So coffee's the same. If it's ready and you don't pick it, it goes bad. But I've been putting a lot of stress on myself about finishing this hillside. I'm like so close to being done, and then it rained, and that means everything's gonna grow really fast again. So tomorrow I have to get that weed whacker back out and finish the little slice I have left. It'll probably take me just one day more to finish here, and then I still haven't done over there the really steep part. So maybe 2 more days of weed whacking and cutting the hill, and then I'm like really feeling pressured to get more vegetables growing. I have some tomatoes growing already. I have some peppers. I have the chayote. I have the maracuja, lulo. I have stuff growing, but like the stuff that I buy every day. So I planted some onions. So I want to have a bigger vegetable garden. So I'm putting like a lot of pressure on myself to do that. So yeah. And I don't have any bananas coming up. I have I don't know, 20 banana trees, and not one of them have bananas. I have tons of plantains and some guinea, which I need to go tomorrow. So that's what we'll do tomorrow in my next video probably. I'm gonna try to film more like just daily life and living here. So yeah, so anyways, I'm ending today. I'm so tired today. I don't know why. I had some strange dreams last night. And I don't think I slept. My dogs have this new habit of crawling into bed with me in the middle of the night, so I'm like too tired to tell them no. So yeah, maybe I just didn't sleep. But anyways, it's like the evening, almost time for their second walk of the day. So they're over there stalking me. Hopefully I edit this and get this up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, have a good one. Bye.